thanks. I gave it the office. Well, that's a dead end. Not yet. You haven't finished the past, fished the past few days. I do have the kind of a big reel title though. That's awesome. I found out that you actually have to do the collection twice in each area, so that's not closed, unfortunately. What? To get that title you're looking for? Oh, that is a lot of busy work. Wow. You're determined now? You're determined though? Well, plus, you know the only way to stop that itch to keep fishing and collecting is to finish it, and then you can log out of Guild Wars for a few months. I feel like that's what Azaria does every time she farms for something like really hard to get in Guild Wars 2. She'll like slave many hours, finally get it, and then her reward is shut the game off for a few months. You log out every few months after you finish a legendary. Exactly. Exactly. Wow, I almost died. Oof. My he, my who, my ah, my ah. That's what you did on the Griffin, Hookstar, and that is not even relatively difficult. The sky scale was something else. Holy cow. I do like that we're finally in a non-city zone in this game. You haven't heard the Numa Numa in a hot decade? No, no. What about the sequel? Na 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 Numa hey. Na 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 Numa hey. Numa hey hey. Numa hey hey. I unfortunately have watched those videos recently, and they're in my head again. And now I'm placing them in your head. Just gently. Gently little place. There was a sequel. There was. You know, he blew up on the internet and he tried to capitalize on it. He made Numa Numa merch, and he did a Numa Numa sequel with higher budget. Yeah. The first one is better. You're right. The first one, like, it was just pure unbridled just joy. The second one, he was like, all right, how How do I continue my brand? I guess I should sit. The music makes everything much more tense here. Bog, go down the hole. What? Is this him? The Grand Voyeur. Weren't they trying to reboot the Animaniacs? They did. They did do it, but I don't think anybody watched it. You getting ready to go? It's blocked. How do I get in there? Oh shit. What the? You're gonna kill me. Please don't. That's gonna be death. Yeah. Do you like the camera there? For the death blow?
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
Yeah, that was great. It's like, you're about to die. Here's the camera.
Here's a rock wall.
They cut a lot of the short segments, which you missed, to just basically them and Pinky in the brain. They're Pinky and the brain. They're Pinky and the brain. North. One is a genius, the other's insane. The high vein. Fulmination grade. What? All right, this is kind of crazy. Where do we need to go? Let's try over here. What? That was supposed to be a stealth hit. His spidey senses tingled. They did. Yeah, the Countries of the World song is great. By the way, I was binging Countries of the World songs. There's somebody like they did more of a like an accurate one because there's a lot of inaccuracies in the original Animaniac song. Should look it up. It's like I think he's like a teacher, or at least the video's in a classroom, but he added like many verses to it to make it work. It was great. Ow. Alright, this is back to where I was, right? Burundi, Lesotho, and Malawi, Togo, the Spanish Sahara is gone. Niger, Nigeria, Chad and Liberia, Egypt, Benin and Gabon, Tanzania, Somalia, Kenya and Mali, Sierra Leone and Algiers. Oh, we made it! Treasure. Aha, sublimator. That increases our heals. What did I just do? Whee! Hey, it's a module key. Whee! Okay, so they want me to go over there, but there is loot literally right here. Oh crap. It's potentially good loot. Oh.
Monsieur Marat's men waged a terrible fight here.
Some of the more men were trampled to death. I've got a bad feeling about this. Unstable scout, huh? Whoa. Grade 2. Oh, I got another bismuth block. Grade 2 respite module. What does that do? This module, Aegis's endurance is fully restored when she immobilizes an enemy. I do like that. Critical attacks to restore moderate health. Yeah, I think that's worth doing. That's a nice module to have. They barricaded themselves to escape the... I was hoping it would be a catalyst. I can go up one more on the Nemesis claws because I got the Orichalcum and 2 bismuth. I guess this is going to be my endgame weapon. It changes the affinity up to S tier for agility. All right, this is my endgame weapon. It has been decided. And then let me buy... This module significantly increases physical damage. Really? I grabbed it. I bought it. Let's buy... two more endurance potions. Sell. Those are great. Sell. You okay? What did you just do?
I slipped down like 4 steps.
You okay?
Yeah, I held onto the wall. All right, I'm heading out.
All right, be safe.
I will.
Leave the door open for Logie.
I am.
Thanks. I wonder if it shows you how much damage the... All right, so grade 3 counter module. See, oh, so I bought that destruction module. So wait, it gives you +5. Oh, I'm not going to equip that. +5 to physical damage? No. Maybe when I get a second tier 3 slot. Not right now, though. That's a long way down. Refuge. Bloody Dolman jacket. It's Professor Quirrell.
Look at them, parading around like peacocks. These scoundrels, rotten to their very core. See how they proudly display their vices and shameful privileges, tirelessly working to drag morality through the mud, trampling love itself.
The Queen is said to have read your liaison before her husband banned it. It's hilarious, isn't it?
I'm not surprised. No matter how hard I work to denounce their immoral practices, the aristocrats saw my novel as nothing more than a light-hearted bit of fluff. How naive I was to imagine that my pen could slice away the gangrene of their debauchery.
Well, fortunately, you have more than one string to your bow, mon capitaine.
We got a copy of his book. Should we look at his book? Published 7 years earlier, this controversial novel had the double honor of being both scandalous and hugely successful. Its description of the perverse and ultimately criminal game played by an aristocratic couple was an attempt to expose the moral corruption that, in the eyes of its author, plagued the nobility. Isn't it? Oh, it's Dangerous Liaisons. Remember that movie? The time has come for what was sure to be a decisive battle. Hardened by the weeks spent in the underground, we are now ready to defend Montmartre, our last stronghold. It will be us or the machine that decimated our ranks. We have chosen the battlefield for our fight. Despite their dwindling numbers, the first company is already hard at work sabotaging the floor of the great cavern. It is up to us, whom fate has chosen to carry out this most perilous mission, to lure the enemy there and trap it. There is not a dreamer among us who hopes to survive this battle, but we go to our deaths with hearts bursting with love for our nation. Vive la France! Ooh, a smuggler's hat and a mandarin doublet. A smuggler's hat. All right, loot multiplier goes up. Frost resistance goes up, but my endurance goes down. I am not using that. What about the doublet? Frost resistance and loot multiplier. No. No, thank you. No. Uh-oh. Is Quirrell in here? It's Professor Quirrell.
Monsieur Marat.
Huh? Hey? Who goes there? Diablos, my tombé. So this is the famous Huntress Diana I've heard so much about. Truly. 'Tis an honor, madame. Now let me have a look at you. Oh, you're just as they described. An angel of death, descended from the heavens to vanquish the clockwork tyrant.
Who depicted me this way, monsieur?
Mes compagnons, madame. Chief among them is Monsieur Chaudelot de la Clos. They have observed you dispensing justice all over the city. A most expeditious justice at that, as befits the crimes committed by our good king. What a strange machine you are.
What a strange human you are.
Gifted with intelligence, clearly, but also with speech and the freedom to do as you please. Cependant, you are still an automat. Who is your master?
Don't tell him. I'm gonna go by Robespierre's advice.
Monsieur de Robespierre assured me that I would find you here.
Maximilien. A pure heart with a head full of dreams that cloud his perception of reality.
And you, Monsieur Marat? Who is your master?
I serve not a master, but a cause. That of the Duc d'Orléans. His cousin the king has no place on that throne, and nor does his wretched dynasty. The Bourbons, along with their wars, their crimes, and their vices, are finished. It's high time their scepter be passed to an enlightened, just monarch. One who is sympathetic to the people's sufferings. But now that I think about it, madame, look at us. We've been standing around chatting like old friends for several minutes, and I still don't know to what I owe the pleasure of your visit.
I must go to the Bastille, where Monsieur de Vaucanson is imprisoned.
Oui. Such a sad fate for a king's lackey. And what do you want with your creator? This man whose blood-stained hands built the army that's currently setting Paris ablaze.
What Vaucanson has done, only Vaucanson can undo.
Fair enough. Alas, while I come and go as I please through these tunnels, it is impossible to enter the fortress.
Impossible, dites-vous?
A sanguinary automat is spreading death and terror in the depths of this quarry. At the cost of their lives, my comrades were able to sabotage the floor of the cave to limit its movements. Nevertheless, it stands between you and the tunnel that leads to the Quartier du Temple, and that's the only way to reach the Bastille.
And yet that's exactly what I intend to do, Monsieur Marat.
À votre guise. I shall not attempt to dissuade you. There is one small thing, though. I had to disable the mobile walkways to protect myself from the automats.
Of course you did.
But since you managed to come here, I assume you already know a lot about these devices.
Indeed.
Here. This will allow you to reach the lower tunnels.
Okay. He gave me a lever. Better Nate than lever.
Have you fixed the walkway?
I am working on it.
That's the mechanism.
All right, fine. Random jump. Random jump.
Thanks to what I learned from Monsieur Marat, I will use the mobile walkway to reach the lower levels.
All right, you guys ready?
That should have fixed the walkway.
I almost jumped down. Oh. I thought it was coming from down. Shortcut. Oh. I can go down and up. Different buttons. Hey, at least we unlocked the shortcut. Monsieur, don't mock me now, I pray. I guess that's the way we're going, right? Improved petrification grenades. Alright. That'll allow me to cheese bosses. Cheese the boss! It's not easy being cheesy. Cheesy bosses, the only way to boss.